But yeah, this is all the questions. I'm going to show the chapter 4 Discord, so they know that was that's something we wanted to go over, and you guys can kind of ask questions about it. But I did mention this in the last video, but like the one that's on my channel right now, because I basically did this Q&A on my channel. But to go over the Discord here, right? We've got a bunch of notes here. They're all organized by season. Chapter 4, season 4. Chapter 4, season 3. Chapter 4, season 2. Season 1. You're seeing all this, right? All these channels that we created. And then chapter 3, this is obviously, I didn't have this one, I think this is an old, yeah, this is like chapter, this is like Coral. Like this is, or no, this is, I don't even know what chapter this is. Chapter 3? I don't know. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Like I've got a bunch of servers. I would recommend doing the same thing. And so I don't know what you need to see in here, but like you can kind of see the channels I have. I've got General, Ceice, got notes for myself, right? Like this is me learning like myself. I got notes for Tragics, and he was ideally supposed to write his own notes in here, but I had to do it for him, which is fine. Duo notes, right? He would put some duo notes in here, just going through this to-do list, right? Like what are we gonna do? Joko said, you know, find the new timings for everything. Center map just changed, right? Because everything changed this season. Brutal information. As soon as like a new thing came out of my spot, like let's say, yeah, a new vault gets added to your spot, you need to learn every single thing about it. That's why, again, this came out. This is 11 a.m. This is like right when the new season dropped. Vault info. I had all of this on like the day one, or like, yeah, the day one. I had the spawn rates before, like, you know, Loot Lake adds spawn rates, right? They add like where the AI spawns most commonly. Like they used to have that, or like the forecast. Like we can see this now. Vaults. All right, whatever. We'll add the vaults. Like you can go on your map and get all these vaults pinged yourself, right? So I would do this for the AI spawns. I knew this before anyone else. And these are the upper hands that you can get. This is how you get the advantages against people, random people, like Freeboots, Island. Here's another example. Like this is me like talking about where the island, like I could spawn outside a zone. Like I'm theorizing and strategizing all this. This is like an old map, but you can see like I was making markers on my own map by myself of where the island spawned. And eventually they added it, and look, it's like the exact, like obviously it's different map, but you can see it's like they're there. And then I marked the ones close to us, so I had automatically, you could go in this channel and be like, boom, here it is. Augments, VOD review notes, like this is just us kind of going over the VODs. Bash and AI spawns, series points, right? This is good for you guys to have during FNCS. You could just go in here, you're not pulling up Fortnite.com and looking at the competitive thing and going through a loop. It's in your Discord. Boom, check it. And I'll probably have all this information in this Discord too, so you can just come to this Discord, or right, so it's easier for everybody in one spot. Drop map. This is obviously an old Bastion drop map. That's kind of what it looked like. Remember when I was talking about the points? Like this yellow point is really, really good. This green point is not so good. Like this is what my drop maps look like. Yellow is really good. Like yellow's really good. Yeah. Flag radius, another thing that was really important. Like this is something that I had really early on that I was taking advantage of for a long time. Like no one knew the flag radius because this is something you couldn't really see because it was so quick, right? It would like, this little zone would expand really quick. So I had this, and I knew that if I was outside of this radius, I would never get scanned by the flag. And so I could literally just sit right here, let it scan, and then push into the POI and catch this guy off guard every time. So we can go over a lot of seasons, but I'm not gonna do that.